Good afternoon. I don't anticipate this being a long stream. And I also don't anticipate YouTube leaving it up because whenever you post court documents, there's always something in there that the YouTube algorithm, and I think it's the algorithm now, there's always something in there that the YouTube algorithm is going to say, oh, that's hate speech, that's bullying and harassment. So I don't anticipate this being up. So if you get to see it, you get to see it. If you don't, you don't. Don't come crying to me in the comments, although I suspect that if you don't see this stream, you'll come crying to me in the comments anyway because you didn't see the stream and you didn't get to have me tell you this. But while we're kind of waiting for people to filter in, I just want to give everybody a little bit of an update on Earl. Earl's appeal is still pending. The state still has not filed their reply brief. Their motion for extension of time to file is still pending. It's been pending now for 8 days. So that's a bit of an oopsie. That's a bit of an oopsie. I don't know what's going to happen there. The fact that the court is taking its time to consider it. Well, let me step this one back. Normally, the clerk just makes a decision on these in Texas. So the clerk has not made a decision, obviously, and now a judge has to make the decision. So we'll see. All right. So I got this email. I don't know if you can see it. I got this email on 17th. That link right there is to this particular video. Now, why I would get this email, I didn't know. It appears to be from a strange email address. I've never seen an email address like that. I couldn't even begin to understand what those numbers at the beginning of that email address mean. It's just, I think it's a bot. I think a bot sent me this because it's a weird string of numbers at the beginning of an email. And why someone would send me a link to my own video, Edwards versus South Carolina, Chille doesn't understand it. Why they would do that, I just don't know. But then I got another email. This was a few minutes later. The first email was at 8:49, and this email was also at 8:49. I don't know. I'm not a tech genius. It's from the same bot, which I don't know. It's weird. And it says, so you didn't invalidate what I said. Ellipses. Hilarious. Was it hilarious? Was it hilarious? I don't know. I'm kind of laughing because I think it was pretty fucking hilarious. But I mean, who the fuck knows, right? Bots these days. Just whoo. It says, you just needed some views? ? You should be able to get a lot of views with my trial this week. Now, I don't know whose trial this particular bot could be asking about. It's all a mystery. I'm fucking sorry. Oh my God. Oh Jesus. The Schadenfreude. Oh, the Schadenfreude. Now, normally I don't celebrate anybody going into jail. Jail's a horrible experience, but there are some people who can't. Chille was in a bit of a bad position. Let's talk about the fucking position Chille was in. Chille's been holding himself out to be an expert, number one, an expert, a legal expert. Now, he cloaks it by saying he's a constitutional law scholar. Great. But he's essentially saying, I am a legal expert to people. And he's not. So that's a real problem. But he's been saying things with authority. And I don't know if anybody else saw I'm sure a lot of people did, on our Nevada judges yesterday. He did an arraignment for exactly the same thing. For exactly the same thing. He just got fucking popped for this time. Oh my God. Holy Jesus. And he was so full of piss and vinegar, and he was going to sue that fucking prosecutor. He was going to go ham. Oh, the power of Chille will be unleashed. Oh, Jesus. So, all right. he's in a position, he has to look like he's in control. He's got to keep that money coming in from his little grift mill, right? He's got to, I don't know if I'm going to be available on May 1st, because it might be May 1st or June 1st, and I'm going to be helping someone file a lawsuit in Indiana, and I've got to be there for it, because you got to be there to help them file a lawsuit and shit. Oh my God. Woo! So he's in a position, he's in a bind. He needs to look like he's the man. And I'll bet he got a lot of grief from his supporters for hiring a bar card attorney in that attorney me. Right? So he hired an attorney. I'm sure he got a lot of shit for it, right? Now, this other attorney, this Michael Me guy, I am sure that this Me guy is great at getting settlements, not settlements, a plea bargain. I'm sure he's great at getting a favorable plea bargain. Now, my understanding is that there was an offer from the state that Chille could have paid $500 dues. That's $500, $500 less than what he paid for Michael Me. $500 to just walk away from this. Just take the L and walk away. $500, be a free man. And I'm sure Michael Me does an excellent job at that. But Chille was getting shit. How do I know Chille was getting shit? Because I know Chille. And he was getting shit. And he's getting shit for having an attorney. So what does he have to do? Well, he hears about some other fellas, a certain Mets, and what's that other dude's name? Joshua Gray. They've got elbow counsel, right? They've got private elbow counsel. And so they're big bone. They're going to go in on elbow counsel. They get to do their own motions. They get to argue their own points, because you know what? Attorneys are dumb. We don't know the law. We don't make the right arguments. We're dumb. We're just attorneys. We don't know how to do things in court with motions and what the law means and how to read it and how to understand cases. Not like Chille, not like Mets, not like Gray. So he makes his counsel bar, his counsel, he makes him into elbow counsel. So who is the mastermind behind the glorious, the impeccable, the amazing defeat that we had today? Because I don't want to hold anybody in suspense. I mean, it's been up in the side chat from the beginning. Consecutive sentences, number one, that's a big FU from the court. 2 90-day sentences. Now, the maximum he could have gotten for either one of them was 180 days, 6 months, 180 days, right? So he got 180 days in total. He just is going to have to serve one to completion and then serve the next one. But for what it could have been, holy shit, did he screw the pooch? There was a motion to dismiss. There's a motion to dismiss that you could make an oral motion to dismiss, or you could even make a written motion to dismiss after the prosecution rests. You could make a motion to dismiss, and then after the defense rests, you could make another motion to dismiss. And anyway, Chille got to argue. That is my understanding, because he is the counsel, and Michael Me was just elbow counsel, i.e. Michael Me could be like, you should object to that, or something along those lines. Oh, so our boy Chille is in custody. Oh, my ever-loving God. This is publicdocuments.com, thepublicdocuments.com. I don't want to take away from them. It's literally the public documents, all one word, thepublicdocuments.com. This website does a great job in amalgamating all this kind of data on auditors and people the auditor community is kind of interested in. Homeboy got found guilty as charged for false statement to / obstructing a public officer and resisting a public officer. 90 days each. 90 days consecutive, not concurrent, consecutive. Oh, the Schadenfreude. I can't believe it. So, oh, what a douche canoe. I wonder how many arguments he got into with the court. I'm going to check something real quick. Our Nevada judges. Let's see if they released it. They haven't done it yet. No, not yet. Anyway, no offense to Chille, and no offense to our Nevada judges, but I do plan on watching that with probably a beer and some popcorn, or maybe just soda and some popcorn. I don't know, but I do plan on watching that. I might even do a live stream when I do it. But that's it. Thanks for coming. Thanks for experiencing this moment with me. Oh, Chille, my boy, you are a gift, sir. A gift that keeps on giving. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.